Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to master Divi in about 10 minutes coming up. Hi, my name is Mac, and in a few moments, we're going to be talking about the main things that you need to do with Divi and the main key areas that make you up and running really, really fast. But before we do that, I'd like to remind you that if you buy Divi using my affiliate link, you will get access to my web design formula course, a course that teaches you how to design professional looking websites with Divi. So all you have to do is to buy Divi using my affiliate link, send me an email, and I will give you access to that course. All right, so without wasting a lot of time, let's dive in and let's get started. All right, so before we begin to talk about the Divi Builder itself, let's talk about the pricing. So over here, I'm on the main page, and as you can see, we have these two prices. So the first one here is a yearly access of $89, and for this $89 you get the full builder and you also install this on unlimited websites. Okay, so if you're a design agency and you don't mind paying $89 a year, you can just pay $89 a year and you can install Divi on as many websites as you want. But if you go for the second option here, which is the $249 lifetime access, this gives you a lifetime access to all the updates to Divi, and also you can install it on as many websites as you want. So as you can see, the pricing here is very, 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 very generous. Okay, so once you've bought either one of these, what happens is you get an account. So you want to come over here to your account, click on and log in. So here we have the downloads. So pretty much we have the Divi theme here, which is the most popular, but not only do you get the Divi theme, you also get the Divi Builder plugin. So here with the Divi Builder plugin, you only use this, let's say, in situations where you have a specific theme of your own, but you want the builder to be able to build all the insides of your pages. So this is where you'd need the Divi Builder plugin. Now, if we go further down here, we also have this extra magazine theme. We also have the email opt-in plugin and the Monarch social share plugin. So all these are absolutely free. They come with your membership. All right, so let's say now you've installed Divi on your website as a theme. Here is what you get. So you get an entry here all the way down here to the bottom. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure you add your API key and username. So to do that, you want to come over here to Divi Theme Options. And here on Theme Options, you want to go to the last tab over here, and this is where you add your username and API key. So you may be asking, where do I get the username and API key? Well, this is in your members area. So over here now, you go to My Account, and then you want to scroll all the way down here to API keys, and this is where you get your API key and username. Okay, so now that we're done with the API key and username, the next part now is, okay, so how do I upload my logo? Because in most websites, of course, that's the first thing you want to do. So to upload your logo, you want to come over here to General, and then here it is. This is the logo. So what you want to do is to click here on Upload. So this will give you two options. If you have the logo in your media library, this is where you can navigate, find your logo here, and this becomes your main logo for your website. But if the logo is on your computer, you can click here where it says Upload Files, select Files, and this will navigate to your folders on your computer. Select the logo and then upload it. Okay, so once you've done that, the logo is set. Okay, so after this, the next part now is just to take a look and see how the Divi Builder actually works. So let me show you the different ways that you can use the Divi Builder. So when it comes to the builder, it can be used on either posts or it can be used on pages. So let's take an example here on the pages. So let's click on Add New. Okay, so over here, all we have to do is to give this page a title. So we're going to call this Builder. Next, we are going to use the Divi Builder. Okay, so notice what happens. We have these three options. So the very first option here is cloning an existing page. So if you have a page that's already on your website, you can clone that and then rename the title and use those elements on that page just to customize it to make it look different from the other one. Now, this one here saves you a lot of time because you don't have to go through the whole process of designing a page which is similar to the one that you've already designed. So this is a very, very good feature. Over here, we have pre-made layouts. So here we can also use Divi's pre-made layouts. These are professionally designed and they look really, really well. But here we also have an option to build from scratch. So let's start off with building from scratch. So if I click here on build from scratch, what we're going to get is a bare bones structure. And sometimes this can be very, very scary because there isn't much going on here or anything telling you what to do. So what you want to do straight away here is to think as you go, or you plan your website ahead of time. So here, let's say you want to have the columns. So these are your column structures. Okay. So let's say we go with these three. That means you've created those three columns and you can add all your modules in each and one of these. So let's say we can start off here with adding a button in the first one. Okay, there we go. Now we have added a button. So how this works, and this applies to pretty much all these modules on your website. So you have the content, the design, and the advanced. Okay, the content is where you actually add the content. So here we can rename our button here and say download. Okay, so I've just renamed the content here. The next tab is the actual design tab, where you customize the button and make it look the way you want it to look. And also you can add the animations, you can transform it and do all that kind of stuff. So it is all lined up here. And for you to start customizing it, all you need to do is to collapse these. And for example, this first one here is alignment. So I can align center. And next, if you want to customize the button, you'd come over here, activate use custom styles for button, and then you can start changing the colors and also the text, the font, the background, and so on. So this design tab is packed full of features. Now let's move on to the advanced tab, and here is where you get your advanced settings, and this is where you add your CSS ID and classes. So for those of you developers out there, this is where you'd find this information, and it's very, very easy to go in and start adding all your CSS code, and it targets different parts of your module. Now there's also other features that you get here, and that is visibility. So if you want this button to show only on the desktop, you can disable it on the phone, disable it on the tablet, and then just leave this on open. So this is another way that you can customize the design of your website. Next, we also have features like positioning. So if you want this to be a absolute, fixed, and relative, and so on, you can also do the positioning here. And we also have a scroll effect. So all these are advanced features that you get for each and every module on your website. Okay, so let's go ahead and close out of here. Now, let's say you wanted to add another module. Now, every time you click on this plus button, it gives you all the modules that you need to use. So here we can choose a blurb. And again, you notice that we have our content, design, advanced. So all these will come with extra items depending on what you are going to be using. Next, over here, you can also click here on this little pencil icon, and this will take you directly to what you can go in and customize. So in this case, it's heading 4. So you can go in here and say, oh, you know what? I want to make this bold, and boom, just like that, you've made it bold. Okay. So that's the normal build from scratch option. Now let's go ahead and use the pre-made layouts so I can show you where they are and how you can start using them. So I'm going to come back over here, click on add new, and then I'm just going to call this use Divi Builder. And this time we're going to choose a pre-made layout. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one here. Now there are so many layouts here which are pre-made for you. And the good thing is you can go with the layout pack, which gives you all the pages that you need. For example, this one here has the blog, the about, the contacts, the landing page, the portfolio page, and the pricing page. So you can choose these and design your website using these pre-made layouts. So it's very, very easy to use. If you wanted to use, let's say, for example, this page here, all you have to do is to click on use this layout. And then once you do that, it downloads all the contents of that layout. And then you can always go in, change the images, change the colors, and change the fonts. And it is very, very easy to do. And I'll show you this in a moment. Okay, so there you go. Now this is our pre-made layout, and I know this could not maybe perhaps suit your design, but the best thing to do when you use these pre-made layouts is to go in and change these images to match the images of your website that you are creating. You can also go in and change the colors. Like for example, if I go here, if I click this gear icon, it takes me over here, and this is where you can change your title, you can change your buttons, you can pretty much change everything here. And this is how these pre-made layouts work. And if you want to change the colors, you'd come over here and go into the text, and this is where you can change all your colors. Okay, because every time you go here, the color palette follows you, and this is where you can really, really customize your pre-made layouts and make them look like their own website. Okay, so now that we've covered the pre-made layouts and we've also looked at how to design this website from scratch, now let's take a look at one of the most important areas of the builder. So we're going to get out of here, and that is the theme builder. So if I come all the way down here and choose theme builder, now this feature is very, very powerful. This is where you get to add your global header, you add your global body, and also your global footer. So when you come over here and build this from scratch, it gives you the Divi Builder that you're mostly used to, and this is what you can use to build your header. So as you can see, we can build from scratch here, and just as a quick example, you can go in and add your menu here. So if I were to search for my menu, this is now the menu of my website. I've selected it here. You can go in, customize it, customize the background colors, customize the hover colors, and so on and so forth. And you can also add your logos. Now, the good thing about this is when you create your header, the header gets applied to pretty much across the whole website, and you can see it here because it's named global. The other thing that you can also do is to come over here and add a global footer. So you can go in and design it, or you can choose that footer from the pre-made layouts, change the colors, and boom, you got your global footer. And as I mentioned, if you are not happy with this, you can always delete it, or you can always disable it here, which makes it easy for you to really customize your website really fast. So even if your website had, let's say, 5,000 pages, if you made your global footer here, that change would be applied pretty much across the whole website. Now, there are also other templates that you can create here, and that is if you click on this plus button, you can create templates for all the posts, all the blogs. And as you add even more items, like for example, if you add WooCommerce, you're going to have all the WooCommerce checkout, the WooCommerce My Account page, and so on. So the theme builder is very, very powerful, and I highly recommend this because this is how you get to customize your website and make it look the way you want by making global changes that apply pretty much across the whole website. So pretty much this is the most powerful feature, and I highly recommend that you use it because you're going to have consistent websites if you do it this way. All right, so that's all I have for you in today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell notification. Take care.